What's up? Welcome back. So today we're going to talk about my step-by-step guide on how to set up an LLC in Connecticut 2 different ways. First, to do the whole process on your own, it's very simple. There's only 6 steps and I'm going to walk you through everything so you don't get stressed out. And then the second way is much easier, and that's how to use a business formation service that will literally do everything for you and make your life much easier. Let's get into it. Quick heads up, I've put affiliate links in the description for everything we're covering. If you do use them, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which does help support the channel. So what exactly is an LLC? A limited liability company, or LLC for short, is a type of business structure that combines the flexibility and the simple nature of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. Now, by forming an LLC, you establish a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. In other words, if your LLC has any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets should be safe and out of the picture. Also, LLCs give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and a chance to bring in multiple owners known as members who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a very popular choice for entrepreneurs starting new or existing ventures. Now, you can set up an LLC 2 different ways like I already mentioned. So to start off, let's go through the process as if you were doing it all on your own. Now, do be aware that in many states, LLCs are formed through the Secretary of State. Connecticut is one of those states as well. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the first step. So first, you need to choose a name for your LLC. Make sure the name you pick is unique and hasn't already been taken or similar to another business. You can use the Connecticut Business Registry to make sure the name you want is available. Now, when it comes to naming your LLC, Connecticut has very few requirements, but the 2 they do say that all LLCs must have: limited liability company, either spelled out or abbreviated at the end of the business name. And of course, the name needs to be unique. Even similar sounding names should be avoided. Now, once you have your name, you can actually move on to creating your LLC. Connecticut does this through the Certificate of Organization form that you then submit to the Secretary of State's office. Some of the questions they'll ask are the name and the address of who is forming the LLC, the business name and address, the name and address of your registered agent, the name of at least one manager or the LLC member if the business will be member managed, and the contact information for the LLC. And naturally, any of the state fees would be due with the application. As of last year, the fee was $120. Those completed forms can be mailed or uploaded digitally through the Secretary of State's website. Now, the next step you need is a registered agent. A registered agent's job is to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business. The registered agent must either be a resident of Connecticut or a business entity registered to do business in Connecticut. If the LLC member fits the criteria and is available during state operating hours, they can be the registered agent for their business. Now, the next step is to create your own operating agreement. Now, in Connecticut, LLCs are not required to have one. Actually, they passed the Connecticut Uniform Limited Liability Company Act as a way to cover all LLC companies in the state that don't have their own operating agreements. Now, with that being said, part of the perks of having your own business is the freedom to run things how you want. Using a copy and paste agreement kind of defeats the purpose of that freedom. Not to mention, a cookie cutter agreement may not fit the way you want to run your business. Now, when you have your own operating agreement, it doesn't go on forever without ever changing. Agreements can and should be updated whenever there are changes to the LLC. Next, you will need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. An EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. Getting one is required, but also important if you plan to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. Getting an EIN is free and can be done online or by mail directly through the IRS. Now, finally, you need to get your business ready to pay the necessary taxes. In Connecticut, LLC owners are responsible for federal and state taxes. Because LLCs are considered pass-through entities, the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed to the owner or the owners. So, all income from the business is then reported and paid through the owner's personal tax return. Along with these taxes, be sure to be prepared for self-employment and sales and use tax, along with payroll taxes if you plan to have employees. LLCs in Connecticut are also responsible for the business entity tax. This is a $250 fee paid every year to the state. Now, if handling all the paperwork and the deadlines yourself sounds overwhelming, there is a much easier way to get this done. I didn't have the time to do it properly, and honestly, I would have messed something up if I tried. That's why I used ZenBusiness to take care of it, and in this video I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up an LLC using their platform. So personally, I do see ZenBusiness as one of the best business formation services out there, especially for beginners, because they take care of everything for you. Now, obviously, there are plenty of other great services that I've tried, such as Taylor Brands, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings.
If you want to check out what we're covering today, we have affiliate links in the description. Using these earns us a commission at no extra cost to you, which really helps support the channel.
And if you haven't heard of ZenBusiness, it's a very popular formation service that helps you handle the legal and compliance side of starting a business. They simplify the process of starting and managing a business, particularly for those new to entrepreneurship. It stands out for its user-friendly platform, great pricing, and a range of services designed to help take out the complexity of starting and running your business. All right, now let's go through how you'd actually apply for an LLC using ZenBusiness. The first step is to click the Start an LLC button on its website. From there, you'll type in a name you've picked from your LLC and select Connecticut from the drop-down menu. Next up, you're just going to answer some questions about your business, and the system will suggest any extras you might need based on your situation. Something like a registered agent.
Then you would just pick the ZenBusiness plan that works best for you. It starts with a free starter plan, and you only need to pay the state filing fee, which makes it a budget-friendly choice for new entrepreneurs. This tier covers essential LLC filings with a 100% accuracy guarantee and includes a 30-day free trial of their web tools like the AI website builder, domain, and business email. From there, their pro plan costs around $200 per year plus state fees. It adds one-day rush filing, so your application is processed as fast as possible. You also get your EIN and a customizable operating agreement template included, which does save you from having to pay for those as separate add-ons later. It even includes ongoing compliance with up to 2 amendment filings at no extra charge. And if you want the highest tier, the premium plan is about $400 per year plus state fees. It includes everything in the pro plan with premium essentials, such as their registered agent service to protect your privacy, a one-on-one business advisor consultation, and a 60-day trial of Money Pro to manage your invoicing and taxes. Plus, you get the full business documents library and advanced compliance coverage, which gives you 24/7 monitoring, a money-back guarantee on missed deadlines, and unlimited amendment filings to keep your business records current as you grow. So whether you're just getting started or looking for a more streamlined way to handle the paperwork, ZenBusiness gives you a few solid options to choose from.
And basically, that's it. It really is that simple. You can try setting up your LLC in Connecticut yourself, or you can let a business formation service handle the process for you. Honestly, it just depends on your situation and what works best for you. If you're short on time, or you just want to make sure everything is done right, ZenBusiness is a solid option. They guide you through the whole process, handle the filings, and even include helpful extras like compliance reminders and an operating agreement depending on your plan. But if you don't mind doing a bit of research and want to save some money, then you can just do it all yourself. Either way, you've got options, and it's not as scary or difficult as it sounds. All right, so that wraps up this video, and if it was helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this.
And don't forget, you can find the affiliate links for what we covered right below this video, and if you do use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel.
Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below and I'll do my best to reply as fast as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.